The Night Doorbell presenting The Devil Show.
This ghostly love story's title is Hauntingly in Love. In the dimly lit, centuries-old mansion, Sarah felt a chilling presence wrap around her. The love letters hidden in the attic had awakened something sinister, and now, she was trapped in a ghostly romance that would haunt her forever. Every night, Sarah's dreams were consumed by the haunting figure of a dashing gentleman, his spectral eyes filled with longing. As the days passed, the line between reality and the supernatural blurred, and she found herself drawn deeper into the spectral embrace. One moonless night, a flickering candle in the abandoned parlor revealed a hidden doorway. Sarah's curiosity led her to a secret chamber, filled with antique paintings depicting a tragic love story that mirrored her own. The chilling realization struck her: she was reliving a cursed romance from the past. Each night, the ghostly suitor grew more insistent, his whispers of love transforming into desperate pleas. Sarah's friends grew concerned, but she couldn't tear herself away from the seductive allure of her spectral lover. The mansion's history unveiled itself, revealing a torrid affair that had ended in betrayal and death. Sarah's life began to unravel as she, too, became entwined in the tragedy. She desperately sought a way to break the curse and free herself from the ghostly clutches of her lover. With trembling hands and a heart heavy with dread, Sarah delved deeper into the mansion's dark history. She unearthed journals and letters that chronicled the doomed love affair, revealing a pattern of betrayal and vengeance that had trapped souls for centuries. Sarah's determination to break the curse intensified, and she sought the guidance of a local medium. Together, they conducted seances in the eerie, candlelit chambers, attempting to communicate with the restless spirits. In the dead of night, the mansion came alive with spectral activity. Whispers echoed through the corridors, and ethereal apparitions danced in the moonlight. Sarah's connection with her ghostly lover grew stronger, and she felt the weight of his sorrow. The medium warned Sarah of the risks involved in confronting the spirits, but she couldn't turn back now. She needed answers, and she needed to find a way to release not only herself but also the tormented souls bound to the mansion. As the final piece of the tragic puzzle fell into place, Sarah realized that only an act of true love and sacrifice could break the curse. She had to make a choice that would either set them all free or condemn them to an eternity of haunting love. Sarah stood at the heart of the mansion, the air thick with anticipation. Her ghostly lover materialized before her, his eyes filled with both love and despair. It was a moment that had been centuries in the making, a moment that would determine the fate of all who had suffered within those walls. With a trembling voice, Sarah declared her love for him, her voice carrying the weight of all the pain and longing that had bound them. She admitted her understanding of the betrayal that had led to their curse, acknowledging the injustice of their fate. In the presence of witnesses from the spirit world, Sarah's declaration resonated through the mansion. The atmosphere grew charged with energy as the curse began to unravel. Spectral chains that had bound the souls of the mansion's former inhabitants shattered, and the spirits of the betrayed lovers and others began to ascend towards the light. As the ghostly figures faded into the ether, the mansion itself seemed to sigh in relief. The oppressive darkness lifted, and the air grew lighter. The haunting love that had trapped so many was finally broken, and the mansion found peace. Sarah, drained but liberated, watched as her ghostly lover smiled one last time, his visage softening with gratitude, before he too vanished into the afterlife. The mansion, once a place of torment, was now bathed in a warm, otherworldly light. Years passed, and the mansion, once steeped in darkness, began to transform. It was no longer a place of fear and despair but a symbol of love's enduring power. Locals, drawn by the tale of Sarah's courage, started visiting the mansion to pay their respects to the spirits that had found peace. Sarah, having moved on with her life, visited the mansion one last time. As she stepped through the grand entrance, memories flooded back, but they no longer carried the weight of sorrow. She could feel a presence, a gentle breeze, as if the mansion itself was thanking her. With a smile, she walked through the now restored rooms, each filled with a sense of tranquility. The gardens, once overgrown with thorns, had blossomed into vibrant life, mirroring the newfound hope and love that radiated from the mansion's core. Sarah left a single red rose on the threshold, a symbol of her undying love and gratitude. She knew that the mansion would always hold a special place in her heart, a testament to the enduring power of love to conquer even the most haunting of circumstances. And as she turned to leave, she heard a faint whisper in the wind, a soft and gentle, "Thank you." It was the voice of her ghostly lover, finally at peace, expressing his eternal gratitude for the love that had set him free. The story of Hauntingly in Love spread far and wide, becoming a legend that transcended generations. The mansion itself became a place of pilgrimage for those seeking to witness the remarkable transformation and to feel the enduring love that lingered in its halls. Over the years, the mansion gained a new purpose. It was no longer an abandoned relic of the past but a sanctuary for lost souls seeking solace. People came from all corners of the world to visit the mansion, seeking answers to their own haunted love stories, hoping to find inspiration in Sarah's tale of bravery and sacrifice. Local historians and paranormal enthusiasts conducted investigations within the mansion, capturing evidence of spirits at peace. They documented the whispers of gratitude from those who had been freed from their eternal torment. The mansion's gardens became a place of healing, where couples in love would come to make promises of eternal devotion. It was believed that the love that had broken the curse still lingered in the air, blessing those who visited with enduring affection. The mansion's legacy continued to evolve, and its story reached the ears of filmmakers, artists, and writers. Its unique history inspired countless novels, paintings, and movies, each interpreting the tale of Hauntingly in Love in its own way. One particularly famous novelist, drawn to the mansion's hauntingly beautiful narrative, decided to pen a novel that would capture the essence of love's endurance and the power of redemption. The book became a bestseller, and the mansion's fame soared to new heights. A renowned director, captivated by the haunting atmosphere of the mansion, chose it as the backdrop for a romantic and eerie film that would leave audiences spellbound. The movie showcased the mansion's transformation, intertwining past and present, and became a cinematic sensation. Artists from all over the world flocked to the mansion to capture its ethereal beauty on canvas, celebrating the enduring love that had turned darkness into light. The mansion's art exhibitions drew admirers from across the globe, making it a hub for creativity and inspiration. The mansion's gardens, now lovingly tended by a dedicated team of volunteers, had become a botanical wonderland. Visitors could stroll through lush, vibrant flora while reflecting on the incredible story of love's triumph over adversity. As time went on, the mansion became a symbol not only of love's enduring power but also of the boundless potential for transformation and redemption. It stood as a testament to the idea that even the most haunting and challenging circumstances could be overcome with love, courage, and a willingness to face the past. As the mansion's fame grew, so did its impact on the community that surrounded it. Local businesses thrived from the influx of tourists, and the town itself experienced a renaissance. The mansion became a symbol of unity, bringing people together to celebrate its remarkable story. The mansion's restoration efforts created job opportunities for skilled artisans and craftsmen, who meticulously repaired and preserved its historic beauty. Their dedication breathed new life into the mansion, allowing it to stand as a living testament to the power of love's transformation. Educational programs were established, offering guided tours that delved into the mansion's history and the lessons it held about love, forgiveness, and redemption. Students from far and wide visited, Learning about the mansion's past and leaving with a deeper understanding of the human capacity for change and growth, the mansion also played host to charitable events, with proceeds going to support causes that aimed to help those in need. Its story served as a reminder that even the most tragic of circumstances could be turned into a force for good, uplifting the lives of many. As the years went by, the legend of Hauntingly in Love continued to inspire acts of kindness and compassion. Visitors left tokens of their affection at the mansion's doorstep, symbolic gestures of the love that had touched their hearts. The mansion's story transcended time and space, inspiring people in unexpected ways. Couples, deeply moved by the tale of Sarah and her ghostly lover, chose to hold their weddings at the mansion, believing that the love that had transformed it would bless their unions. Each wedding ceremony held within the mansion's hallowed halls became a symbol of love's endurance, a pledge to face life's challenges together, just as Sarah had faced the daunting curse of the past. In a twist of fate, one such couple, married at the mansion, discovered an old diary hidden within its walls. The diary belonged to Sarah herself and contained her personal reflections on her journey to break the curse. These newfound insights shed even more light on the depth of her love and determination. The discovery of Sarah's diary led to a resurgence of interest in her story. Historians and researchers, eager to learn more, delved into the diary's contents, uncovering secrets and details that had remained hidden for centuries. The mansion continued to thrive as a symbol of love and transformation. Its gardens became a place for couples to renew their vows, surrounded by the lush beauty that had flourished from the mansion's newfound harmony over the years. The mansion's grounds expanded to include a library and a museum dedicated to preserving the history and legacy of Hauntingly in Love. It became a hub for scholars and enthusiasts, fostering a deeper understanding of the power of love's redemption. Even in the age of technology and fast-paced living, the mansion stood as a timeless reminder that love, when met with courage and sacrifice, could transcend all obstacles and endure for eternity. One summer evening, a group of friends gathered at the mansion for a moonlit tour, eager to experience the legend of Hauntingly in Love for themselves. Among them was a young woman named Emily, who had always been a skeptic when it came to tales of the supernatural. As they explored the mansion's dimly lit corridors, Emily couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. The air was thick with the weight of history and the countless emotions that had passed through those walls. She listened intently as their guide recounted the story of Sarah and her ghostly lover. Deep into the tour, Emily found herself separated from the group in a dimly lit hallway. It was then that she felt a chilling presence, a whisper of a long-lost love that seemed to wrap around her. She turned to see a faint figure, a ghostly silhouette, standing before her. Fear gripped her heart, but as she looked into the figure's eyes, she saw not malice but longing. It was the ghostly lover himself, reaching out to her with a gaze filled with sadness and yearning. In that moment, Emily felt a profound connection to the mansion's history and the enduring love that had transformed it. She no longer doubted the existence of the supernatural. It was as real as the beating of her own heart. With a trembling voice, Emily whispered words of understanding and empathy to the ghostly figure. She acknowledged the depth of his love and the injustice of his fate. It was a moment of communion between the living and the dead, a bridge between two worlds. The figure slowly began to fade, but not before offering a faint, grateful smile. Emily, forever changed by the encounter, rejoined her friends, her skepticism replaced by a newfound belief in the power of love to transcend even death itself. In the years that followed, Emily became an advocate for preserving the mansion and its timeless story. She shared her own encounter, inspiring others to visit and experience the mansion's hauntingly beautiful tale for themselves. Emily's encounter with the ghostly lover marked a turning point in the mansion's history. It became a place known not only for its captivating legend but also for its unique ability to bridge the gap between the living and the dead. Visitors from all walks of life traveled far and wide, hoping for their own supernatural encounters. The mansion's reputation as a conduit between realms attracted paranormal investigators and mediums seeking to delve deeper into the mysteries it held. Their findings only added to the intrigue surrounding the mansion, as they captured unexplained phenomena and communicated with spirits from the past. The local community embraced the mansion's newfound fame, organizing annual festivals and events that celebrated the enduring power of love and the triumph over darkness. These gatherings brought people together, fostering a sense of unity and hope that extended far beyond the mansion's walls. Generations of caretakers and volunteers continued to maintain the mansion, ensuring that its beauty and historical significance remained intact. They regarded it not as a burden but as a cherished responsibility, knowing that its legacy would inspire generations to come. As the years passed, the mansion evolved into a symbol of unity and transcendence. It was a place where love, in all its forms, was celebrated, and where the belief in the extraordinary found a permanent home. People came seeking closure, solace, or the thrill of encountering the supernatural. Some left with answers to long-held questions, while others found peace in the knowledge that love could endure beyond the grave. The mansion's story had become an integral part of the town's identity, a reminder that even in the most haunted of circumstances, love could shine through and bring redemption to the darkest of places. One particularly stormy night, decades after Emily's encounter, a young couple arrived at the mansion. They had heard the legendary tale of Hauntingly in Love, and had come to seek shelter from the downpour that had seemingly come out of nowhere. As they entered the mansion, drenched and shivering, they were greeted by the warm glow of candles and the echoes of laughter from a nearby gathering. It was an event celebrating love's endurance, and the couple found themselves drawn into the festivities. As they mingled with the other guests, they felt an inexplicable connection to the mansion and its history. They listened to stories of love's triumph over adversity and redemption, feeling as though the very walls of the mansion were whispering their own tale. As the night wore on, the storm outside intensified, making it impossible for the couple to leave. They were offered a room in the mansion, and as they settled in, they couldn't help but feel that their presence there was not a mere coincidence. In the darkness, the ghostly lovers of the mansion's past made their presence known. They appeared before the couple, not as menacing spirits but as figures filled with love and longing. It was as if they had been waiting for this moment, a chance to pass on the legacy of Hauntingly in Love. Through a series of ethereal visions, the couple witnessed the tragic love story that had unfolded within the mansion's walls. They saw the sacrifices made, the betrayals endured, and the ultimate redemption that had come at a great cost. Tears filled the eyes of the young couple as they realized the profound lesson the mansion held for them. They, too, had faced their share of challenges and doubts in their relationship. But in that moment, they understood that love, when nurtured and cherished, could conquer even the fiercest storms. With newfound determination, the couple pledged their love to each other, vowing to face whatever challenges lay ahead together. It was a testament to the enduring power of love, inspired by the very spirits that had haunted the mansion for centuries. As dawn broke, the storm outside began to relent, and the couple left the mansion with hearts full of gratitude and a deeper understanding of the transformative nature of love. In the years that followed, the story of the young couple who found love within the haunted mansion became a cherished addition to the legend of Hauntingly in Love. Their journey served as a testament to the mansion's ongoing influence, a reminder that love's transformative power was not bound by time or circumstance. The town, once a quiet and unassuming place, flourished as tourists from all over the world flocked to visit the mansion and experience its enchanting aura. Local businesses thrived, and the community embraced its role as stewards of this extraordinary place. The mansion continued to host events and gatherings celebrating love, unity, and the triumph of the human spirit. Couples sought it as a destination for their weddings, and the mansion's gardens bore witness to countless vows of eternal devotion. Artists, writers, and musicians found inspiration in the mansion's timeless tale, creating works that further immortalized its legend. Each new interpretation added layers to the story, ensuring that it would live on for generations to come. The mansion's doors remained open to all, whether they sought answers to their own love stories, a connection to the supernatural, or simply a moment of reflection in its historic halls. It was a place where people of all backgrounds and beliefs found common ground in the universal theme of love's enduring strength. Generations of caretakers lovingly preserved the mansion, ensuring that its historical significance and mystique remained intact. They knew that they were stewards of a place that held the power to change lives and inspire hope. As the years turned into decades, the mansion's legacy continued to shine as a beacon of love's triumph over adversity. It stood as a testament to the belief that love, in all its forms, could conquer even the most haunting of challenges and transform lives in the process. One crisp autumn evening, as the leaves turned shades of red and gold, a group of close friends gathered at the mansion. Among them was an elderly woman named Sarah, named after the very Sarah whose love story had haunted the mansion for generations. As they walked through the mansion's storied halls, Sarah shared a family secret that had been passed down through the generations. It was a worn and weathered journal, kept by Sarah's ancestors, that contained first-hand accounts of the mansion's history, including the love story that had become legend. With reverence, the group gathered in a candlelit room, and Sarah began to read from the journal. The words painted a vivid picture of the past, bringing the long-lost characters to life. As she read, the spirits of the mansion seemed to listen, their presence felt more strongly than ever before. In a moment of eerie serendipity, as Sarah read the final entry in the journal, a faint whisper echoed through the room. It was the voice of the ghostly lover, as if he had returned to hear the conclusion of his own story. The room was filled with a sense of closure and peace, as if the spirits that had lingered for centuries had finally found solace. Sarah, carrying the weight of her family's history, felt a profound connection to her namesake and to the mansion itself. In the days that followed, Sarah decided to donate the family journal to the mansion's museum, ensuring that its unique history would be preserved for future generations. The journal became a priceless artifact, offering new insights into the mansion's past. The story of Sarah, the elderly woman who shared her family's history, became an integral part of the mansion's legend. It served as a reminder that the mansion's tale was not just a distant legend but a living, breathing history passed down through the generations. Visitors from around the world were drawn to the mansion, not only for its captivating legend but also for the opportunity to connect with its rich history. It became a place where people could trace their own family stories and discover hidden connections to the past. One summer, a group of young friends embarked on a journey to visit the legendary mansion. They had heard whispers of its captivating history and the countless stories that had been woven into its tapestry over the centuries. As they explored the mansion's atmospheric rooms, they marveled at its timeless beauty and the echoes of love and redemption that seemed to linger in the air. The friends couldn't help but feel a sense of connection to the past, as if they were meant to be part of the mansion's ongoing story. During their visit, the group stumbled upon an old, forgotten room deep within the mansion. It was a room that had been sealed off for generations, and curiosity got the better of them. With trepidation, they pushed open the creaking door and entered a chamber frozen in time. In that hidden room, they discovered a cache of letters and mementos from the mansion's past, including a collection of love letters exchanged between Sarah and her ghostly lover. It was a treasure trove of history that had been lost to time, and the friends felt a profound responsibility to share it with the world. They carefully cataloged the artifacts and digitized the love letters, creating a digital archive that would be accessible to anyone who wished to explore the mansion's history. Their efforts brought new life to the mansion's story, shining a light on the enduring power of love and redemption. The friends decided to organize an exhibition at the mansion, showcasing the newly discovered artifacts alongside the mansion's existing collection. It became a celebrated event, drawing scholars, historians, and enthusiasts from far and wide. The exhibition breathed fresh life into the legend of Hauntingly in Love. It allowed visitors to immerse themselves in the mansion's rich history, to read the love letters that had been hidden for generations, and to feel the spirits of the past more tangibly than ever before. As the exhibition reached its zenith, something remarkable happened. The spirits of Sarah and her ghostly lover seemed to come alive within the mansion once more. They appeared to the visitors, not as restless souls, but as figures radiating love and gratitude. In the presence of these spectral lovers, visitors felt a profound sense of connection to the mansion's history. It was as if the past and present had converged, and the mansion itself rejoiced in the newfound attention and appreciation. The young friends who had uncovered the hidden room found themselves forever changed by their experience. They had not only added a new chapter to the mansion's story but had also strengthened the bond between the living and the dead. In the years that followed, the mansion continued to thrive as a place where history, love, and redemption intersected. It became a haven for those seeking inspiration and a deeper understanding of the enduring power of love, not only in its most haunting form but in all its glorious manifestations. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the mansion was bathed in twilight, a musician arrived at its doorstep. He carried with him an old violin, an heirloom passed down through generations of his family. His name was Daniel, and he had heard tales of the mansion's legendary story. Driven by a deep connection to his instrument and a belief in the mansion's hauntingly beautiful history, Daniel decided to offer a musical tribute to the spirits that resided there. As he began to play, the hauntingly beautiful melodies filled the mansion's chambers, echoing through its long-forgotten hallways. It was as if the mansion itself responded to his music, the walls vibrating with a sense of resonance and emotion. The spirits, long at rest, seemed to awaken, drawn by the soulful music that poured forth from Daniel's violin. With each note, the musician poured his heart and soul into the performance, channeling the spirit stories and emotions into his music. The audience, composed of visitors and locals alike, was entranced by the ethereal sounds that filled the mansion's grand hall. As the final, melancholic notes faded into the silence of the night, something extraordinary happened. The spirits, moved by Daniel's tribute, manifested before him, their spectral forms shimmering with appreciation. It was a moment of communion between the living and the dead, an exchange of gratitude and understanding. Tears welled up in Daniel's eyes as he realized the profound connection he had forged with the mansion and its timeless story. He knew that his music had not only paid homage to the past but had also breathed new life into the spirits that had longed for recognition and remembrance. In the days that followed, word of Daniel's extraordinary musical performance spread like wildfire. Musicians, artists, and performers from all over were drawn to the mansion, eager to contribute their talents and pay tribute to the spirits that resided there. The mansion's chambers once again echoed with the sounds of life, as musicians, actors, and storytellers brought its history to life through their art. It became a hub for creativity and expression, a place where the lines between the living and the dead blurred in the most magical of ways. Daniel continued to visit the mansion regularly, sharing his music with the spirits and the visitors who came to experience the mansion's unique allure. His violin became a symbol of the enduring connection between the living and the dead, a reminder that love, history, and art could transcend the boundaries of time and mortality. And so, the legend of Hauntingly in Love continued to evolve, enriched by the melodies and stories that flowed through its historic halls. The mansion stood as a testament to the transformative power of love, art, and remembrance, forever reminding those who visited that the past could be rekindled and celebrated in the most extraordinary ways. With this story ends here. If you like the story, then like the video and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to pass it so that you keep getting such interesting stories. Thank you.